All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we take on our rivals in Troy and Grayson Wilson, the QB for Troy, the Trojans, the redshirt junior, the guy that I'm most worried about. Had 8 touchdowns over the last couple of games. 6 of them did come against the FCS team, but the fact still remains that he has yet to throw an interception. Our team has been going on an interception streak the past 2 games, so I'm hoping we can continue that today. And with that streak, we also come in today ranked as the 25th team in all of college football. We had a ranking late in the last season. We're kind of hoping that we can take this one through the rest of the year. Now, last time we played this team, we did manage to beat them by 3 points in a very close game. They still lead the series, and we're hoping to tie this thing up at 7 apiece. Now let's get into it, as Casillas will break a couple of tackles and he'll get a gain of 10, going ahead and putting a first down on the board in the first play from scrimmage. It'll be a play fake for Puglisi. He's looking downfield. He finds Jalen Elder, who's escaping everybody with his speed, jukes inside, and he'll be taken down and bringing up first and goal at the 4-yard line. The offense starting off explosively today. On second and goal, another play fake, and Britton Fournay will be into the end zone. So Ryan Puglisi actually is getting full play time. This is the second full game that I'm hoping that he'll be able to play. And now we have Grayson Wilson. He's coming out after throwing 6 touchdowns in his last outing. He wants to show that this rivalry is going to mean a little bit more, even though we're ranked and they're not. Now he goes out short of the left side. This would be caught and it would be a first down. So starting off the day strong for Grayson. He's looking downfield. He has a man, and that will be a touchdown. Caught us lacking in the secondary. Multiple defenders around, but the speed is just not there for us. Can't be having bust-in coverage like this if we want to move into another conference like the Big 12, SEC, Big 10, or anything like that. Maybe even the ACC. Now, they weren't able to get anything there. We get the ball back and immediately get sacked to bring up a 2nd and 17. Now Puglisi drops back, looking left side, finds Elder again. He fights for the first down. He's up to 80 yards on just 2 catches. Now for a handoff to Casillas. He's got a hole, and he makes it another first down. Another handoff for Casillas, and another good run of at least 6 yards. He's done nothing but go forward in this game. On 2nd and 4, play fake, Puglisi rolling right, finds Patrick Hakeem. He jukes inside, and he's down at the 1. I'm hoping this is a connection. This former SEC to AAC will be a good connection. Puglisi looking left side, picked off, and it'll be kneeled down in the end zone. Well, he's thrown a pick in every game minus the first one. Hopefully that streak was not the interception streak I've been talking about. As this pass is picked right back by Soto. That's Grayson Wilson throwing his first interception of the year, and it will be a pick 6 by Devontae Soto. The streak extends to 3 interceptions. 3 games with a pick by this defense. Hopefully we can extend that to 4 games next week as we will take on Wake Forest. But let's put a little more focus into today's game. As Troy gets the ball back, it'll be a handoff, breaking tackles, and stopped after a gain of 5 is Freitas. Wilson with Freitas in the backfield. Actually, that might not be Freitas. No, that's not him, but Wilson will play fake it here, find his running back in wheel route territory. And now Wilson, a little step into that throw. This one would be caught for a gain of 4. I believe that was Freitas. Another play fake for Wilson. He goes short, and this one will be taken down after a gain of 2. Coming out a little dime personnel, and Wilson uncharacteristically will miss, and that will be a punt. Now another handoff for Casillas. Another first down run, it looks like. Actually, it'll be 2nd and inches. It'll be a play fake. Oh my gosh, he has a man. It's Patrick Hakeem wide open into the end zone. So Patrick Hakeem has scored his first touchdown, whereas Ryan Puglisi has scored another touchdown. Hopefully that connection continues to grow throughout the season, like I've said before. And Wilson goes down. That was Tremaine Vilder. He came all the way from the safety spot, and Wilson just didn't get rid of the ball. This time he would get rid of it, and that would complete the 3-and-out off of that incompletion. Now Puglisi looking left side. This one would be caught by Thomas. That'll give us another first down. Puglisi looking short, finds Hakeem once again. He's got running room, and he might outrun everybody. No, he gets tracked down at the 2-yard line. Puglisi now over 235 yards. On 2nd and goal, a play action. Puglisi going short, finds Thomas, and he gets another touchdown. We are starting to run away with this game, showing Troy we are not playing around. We're going to go ahead and try to tie up this rivalry. And Wilson goes down again. This time it's Provo from the safety spot able to get the sack. I do wish we didn't have to blitz so much to start getting into the backfield, but we do what we must do, as that one was caught for a first down. Now Frida will break one tackle before carrying defenders across the first down mark. It'll be another handoff for Frida. He's going upfield, stiff-arming a man, and carrying another one inside the 35, and Rando Fridas is shaken up, grasping at the right hip. Hopefully he'll be okay and be able to check back into this game. This one goes outside on a handoff. Great blocking, and Vernon Woodward the third, is able to bring him down. Another handoff, another big hole right side. Same result, but 7 yards gained on this one. Now 2nd and 3. Grayson pulls it. It's an RPO, and he's into the end zone, stiff-arming Devontae Soto to get in there. Soto might be embarrassed a little bit there. He already had one interception, as, oh my Lord, look at the block and the run lane. Does Nate Rogers have enough speed? He does. All the way to the house. Go back and look at that, as Ben York shot out of a cannon from his guard position and laid out the safety, able to give Nate Rogers a hole to make the end zone. And Fridas checks back into the game, and he's not giving up any kind of yardage. He's taking everything that he can. Grayson gets a first down on this throw, as Provost there on the tackle. Changing up the play on first down, it'll be a play fake. Grayson holding on to it, scrambling out of the pocket, throwing this one left side, and broken up by Lamar Fournette. On 2nd and 10, Grayson will be chased down and sacked by Nnamdi Ogboko. 3rd and 18. Grayson once again moving backwards in the pocket. He's got plenty of time. He ends up having to just throw this one short. And so, because of what happened here, another shot, play action. And that's incomplete, but they're going to hit Avant with a flag. They're going to call pass interference, saying he obstructed Patrick Hakeem from having a fair chance at that ball. But on 3rd and 9, it wouldn't really matter, as we don't pick up the first down. Now, a handoff by Grayson, multiple tackles being broken, all for a gain of 1. Hitting the 2-minute warning now. Troy looking to try and get into the end zone, maybe make this a little bit of a closer game, as they currently are down by 21 points in this rivalry match. Grayson finds a man, finds the hole shot in the cover 2, and just hits it. And now it's another handoff, stiff-arming a defender who just got himself off of the ground. But Tyrone Lasco will be shaken up on that play. It would be a bruised hand injury, as this pass nearly picked off by Provo. He went up to try and get it. not able to come down with it. And now Wilson goes incomplete over the head of his intended receiver, who had plenty of room to try and make it to the end zone had he caught that one. Now Wilson's taking a shot to the end zone, and this one will be batted away. So coming up on 4th and 10, they're going to go for it, trying to get some points desperately before halftime. Wilson goes short, and this one would be caught, but it would not matter as they would not be at the mark. We wouldn't do much with it. Giving the ball back to Troy. Wilson's going to scramble for it. He heads out of bounds up to the 30-yard line. And because they managed to get in the field goal range, they're going to attempt a field goal. This kick is up. It is good from 47 yards out. If you look at the way this game is going, honestly, it's kind of comparable in terms of yards, but we've only thrown the ball 13 times. The efficiency is there behind 11 completions and 3 passing touchdowns. Troy would get the ball coming out of half. Wilson finds his man outrunning Shelton Peel before finally being brought down at the 47-yard line. After said first down pickup, Wilson fires into the dirt. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. This one will be a play fake, finds a man out of the backfield, and he scrambles and scampers to get a first down. He's actually going to be marked short. 3rd and inches, sending a man in motion out of the pistol formation. Wilson would call his own number, and he would pick up the first. Now, 1st and 10 after Wilson does a nice job picking up the first. He would have to hand this one off. Only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, another handoff left side, juking out a defender, and he would have the first down, be bumped out of bounds around the 15. And looks like a Blazer is down. Looks like it's Byron Abro. 1st and 10. Play fake. Wilson scrambling out left side. He's going to take it and run with it, and he'll be pulled down as he nearly gets the first down. 2nd and 1, handoff, and taken down. That is Antavius Elder, able to make the tackle for loss. 3 yards lost on that play. Wilson calls his own number again. He fights into the end zone, and he will make this a little bit of a better score, 24-35. Kicking it off to Manny Gage. He's already done it once, returning 1 kick to the house. And if you look at the speed, he's gonna do it again. That is his 2nd kickoff return touchdown of the season in about 3 games now. The efficiency is there. If we can get multiple kickoff return touchdowns a game, that would be nice. As Troy fumbling the ball. I believe that was Paris D's. Backup strong safety. Backup strong safety would force the fumble. It'd be picked up by Vernon Woodward III. And now Nate Rogers takes a carry. He's fighting off multiple defenders up to the 26-yard line. Now on 1st and 10, we have sent a man in motion. Rogers gets great blocking and a gain of 8. 100 yards on just 7 carries. And now Puglisi scrambling out of the pocket. It's caught by Addison. Touchdown, Blazers. We extend the lead back up to 25 points, excuse me. Now, handoff right side, this one would actually lose a couple of yards. Turbo Richard would get shaken up on the play, so Troy is down to their 3rd back now. Grayson finding his receiver will get a gain of 6, making it 3rd and 7. Looking for an opportunity downfield, and he throws it between 2 Blazers. No one able to get a hand on that, potentially pick that off. Now Nate Rogers will take this carry. Getting to the outside, he'll have another first down. 2nd and 8 now. Puglisi will find Christ on the screenplay. Not one of our fastest backs. I think he's actually one of our slower backs. but an elusive bruiser type as Puglisi goes downfield, and it's caught, and it's another touchdown for Ryan Puglisi to Patrick Hakeem. The transfer from Georgia hits the transfer from Tennessee in stride for another score. Winding down to the end of the third quarter, our return man Manny Gage is back deep to try and get this punt returned to good positioning. Jukes out to the left, has a lot of room, can't get past two defenders, but puts the ball at the 35-yard line for the UAB offense. If nothing else, special teams is definitely helping them, as Addison will catch this off the play fake, getting it down to the 5-yard line. Ricardo Grubb shaking up, but Puglisi tosses this one right side, and Patrick Hakeem gets another one. Oh yeah, we're gonna love this connection this year. The only sad part that I can say is there's no way that Patrick Hakeem will not go to the draft after next season, as Ezekiel Joy, the redshirt freshman, would get his first touchdown of the season to make this score an even 70. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all. That's the end of the game. There was no more scoring, and we absolutely dominate the Troy Trojans in this rivalry. We have tied it up, and hopefully next season we will take the lead. And Ryan Puglisi came in, 6 touchdowns, 82% completion rating. I don't have anything for y'all on the AI. We're just kind of going to keep it pushing to get the next game as we take on Wake Forest next week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.